What a freaking mess. Good morning, pals. Welcome to a bright and beautiful day on the vlog. It is so sunshiny today. Like, my eyes are like, I can't cope. For those who don't know me, my name is Sharelle. I'm an artist, illustrator, and drinker of tea. Iced tea today because it's warm. Let me tell you, it's warm. Me and Frank have been on our morning walks this morning. It's very nice. Very bright. Very warm. Don't know if I've mentioned it's bright and warm today. Like, if I'm squinting, it's because it's so bright in here. Yeah, we went on our little morning walk. It was so warm, I had to take my jacket off. This is unusual for anyone who's not from the UK. We do not experience weather like this often. And when we do, we usually complain that it's too hot. But today it's like an ambient, I don't know, probably like 15 degrees Celsius, if you're wondering. I imagine to a lot of people, they're like, what? That's freezing. It's not actually. That's quite warm for here. It's like lovely and mild and sunshiny and perfect. I don't like getting too hot. Anything over 18 degrees and I'm like, can't cope with this. So, you know, whatever the weather is today seems quite nice, bordering on slightly too warm, if I'm honest, because I did get warm while I was walking. But as weather goes, it's pretty damn good. I've got some Etsy orders to do this morning. I'm then going to walk those down to the post before it gets really, really hot. I say really, really hot. You know, it might make it up to 18 degrees by lunchtime, so I don't want to be walking in that. That's the first thing I want to get done today. I don't know what else is on. What have I got on my arm? Don't know what that is. I don't know what else is on my agenda today. I haven't actually looked yet, which is stupid. I should probably look before I come on here and be like, this is what we're going to do today. Because I don't know what we're going to do today. Apart from, I want to get the Etsy orders done first. Etsy orders are trickling in at the minute. I know a lot of other like small business peeps across the board are just like, sales are slow lately. I kind of get it. We are living in unprecedented times. So I feel like we have been since like COVID. So, like, when do the precedented times come back? Because that would be nice. We're going to do some Etsy orders and then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing after that. Probably something to do with the May goodie box because I sort of started on that. Can't remember if I finished the sticker sheet. Did I even do a sticker sheet? Oh, I started the sticker sheet. I remember now. I started an afternoon tea sticker sheet. I don't know if I've shown it here or not. Can't recall. But it's looking super cute. I think I mentioned last week I was going to do it, but I don't think I actually showed you any of it. Yeah, so I started that. So I need to finish that. I also, I think, showed you a print that I was working on, which I might change it. So it was this one, and it says keep growing. But I might change it to grow your own way, because there is a reason. I feel like May is going to have kind of a bit of a theme. If you're part of my Patreon, this will make a little bit more sense as to why that would fit the theme better. But I do think that I might change it to grow your own way. I'll ask my patrons what they think about that. Because yeah, I don't want to change the design of it. I just want to change the wording of it. So yeah, anyway, those are a couple of things I want to do today. I worked on a new greeting card over the weekend, which is just a fun, silly kind of greeting card. And I want to do more of this kind of fun, silly, just for and gigs kind of greeting cards, because I feel like they would sell better. Like, my best selling greeting card is the birthday slug one, which has got Slug in a pie hat and it says happy birthday to my favourite slug. Did I just say it was my best selling greeting card? That was a lie. It's my best selling birthday card, not my best selling greeting card overall, but you know. And I'm like, that's just a silly like little card. So maybe more of that is what would do well on Etsy. I don't really know. I'm just making it up and pretending like I know what I'm talking about. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Anyway, let's just do some Etsy orders, shall we? And stop freaking talking. Okay, pals, post is done. It is still warm. I took a jacket, did not need a jacket. I actually looked up the temperature. It is 19 degrees outside. I told you anything over 18 and I'm like, oh, it's too hot. So this is me saying, it's too flippin' hot. I say that partially in jest. It is beautiful out today, but I do not need a jacket. It's too hot for that. It's too hot for walking in. So yeah, it is warm, but it's also really nice. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I hate the summer. Although I do, but it's not quite summer yet. It's not super hot. It's just, yeah, it's nice. It's just too warm for walking in as far as I'm concerned, because I cannot stand getting hot. I'm gonna get my door open in a minute because it's quite warm in here. Post is done. I have posted on my Patreon a little poll of what my patrons would prefer for the print that I was talking about earlier. What's on the agenda? I want to finish the afternoon tea sticker sheet, so I think that is something that I am going to do presently. And then from there we're just going to kind of figure out as we go today. It's kind of a chill one. I do need to get myself some water. Not that I drink water. It'll be blackcurrant squash, let's be honest. But I need some hydration because, don't know if I mentioned, it's quite warm. So yeah, need to hydrate myself and we can draw. So let's do that. Okay, pals, I'm kind of crushed in this little corner here, and I've stolen Lewis's chair because he says it's the most comfortable chair in the whole wide world, and quite honestly, I don't get the benefit because it doesn't matter what chair I sit in, I will lean forward. Like, I do not lean, like, I feel like I'm laid back right here. It's not comfortable. I will just lean forward. So I'm not feeling the benefit of the high back chair, I don't think, but I stole it anyway because he said it's supposed to be really comfy, and that's what I did. I have been drawing for a little under 2 hours at this point. I feel like it's taken a really long time to colour in this sticker sheet. I'm sure it doesn't normally take me this long to colour things in. I don't know why it's taking me so long. It just is. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on the sticker sheet for a little while longer. But honestly, I am bored. I am bored of colouring in this sticker sheet now. I feel like it's taken me way too long. I want to do something else. So probably I just need a break, if I'm honest. But I'm going to go for like another 10 minutes and then I'll go get some lunch and then I'll see where we're at. Good morning, pals. Just sat down at my desk. I've got granola in my teeth. Hold on. That's better. I had granola and yogurt for breakfast this morning at my desk just now. Trying to pretend I'm a healthy person. I'm not. When we left off yesterday, I was midway through. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm not. It's very warm again today. I feel like hay fever vibes are in the air. I may have to take an antihistamine. I'm not normally a hay fever girly, but like this year and some of last summer as well, for some reason, maybe I'm old. Maybe it's because I'm getting old and I'm like not young anymore. I'm no longer in my 20s. The hay fever demons have come for me. What was I saying? Yeah, yesterday we left off. I was like making my way through the, what's it called? Afternoon tea sticker sheet. I still haven't finished it. It's taken me so long. And I keep looking at it. I'm like, I don't know if I like it. I feel like some of the colours are wrong. But I'm going to continue with it just now. Get it finished. And then if I don't like some of the colours, I can change them up a bit. Yeah, currently I'm not 100% sure. But we shall see. I also don't have like a main product for this goodie box. Although this one's going to be a goodie bag. I've done before. I did last year a little seed packet type bag, and I kind of think that would fit the theme nicely again for this one. A cute little seed packet again, but obviously for like a cottage garden theme. The other option is to do an actual cottage, but I don't know how I would pull that off. But I guess in my mind that would look something like I can't remember the brand, I can't remember the designer artist, but the Spice Village, those kind of vibes, that's kind of the cottagey kind of look that I would maybe go for. Also along the lines of like novelty teapots. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, you can get all these different novelty teapots that look like different things. There's like a tea shop one, a post office one, like little village, little thatched cottage houses. You can get all kinds. I've got one. I have a teapot collection, by the way, if you didn't know that about me. I've got one which is a little house and it's covered in snow and it's like a little Christmas theme teapot. I don't know, it might still be on my shelf right now because that's generally, I don't put my teapots away seasonally. So like all the other Christmas decorations get put away, but I definitely still have a pumpkin teapot on my teapot shelf. I'm pretty sure the Christmas house is still there as well because I tend not to put the teapots away, even though some of them are seasonal, because my teapot display is like a vibe in and of itself, you know. Anyway, that's not what we did not come here to talk about teapots. We did not. We came here. I sounded like Donald Trump when I just said that. What the heck? That was not cool. That was not a vibe. Let's draw, shall we? Okay, I have finished the sticker sheet. You can just see it on the screen here. I changed my mind. I actually really like it. I'm not going to change the colours. I'm glad I finished it before I decided that I was going to change it all up, because I actually quite like it. So yay! Am I going to do a test print? Probably not right now. I need to see what I actually have on my agenda for today, because I've forgotten, because I'm friggin' useless. I've got a couple of Etsy orders to do, so I think I'll get those packed up and I'll take a little stroll down the post box like I did yesterday, because I quite enjoyed that. Like a little mid-morning stroll, even though I basically walk the dog first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing in the morning, because I have to get the kids ready for school. So if I didn't have to get the kids ready for school, I would get up and walk the dog like straight away. And I would probably be back home for like 8 o'clock. But I do have to get the kids ready for school. I do have to supervise them. When they're a little bit older, I'm hoping I won't have to do that so much. And I can just get them up and leave them to get ready. Although, like, I feel like as I'm saying this, I'm like, this is ambitious. This is like, you have no idea. Maybe I'll never be able to do that. But I'm hoping at some point I will be able to get up, leave them to get ready while I walk the dog, and be back in time to see them out the door. And that be that. But, you know, like I said, that's probably really ambitious. But because I have to get the kids ready for school, and I don't have to really do anything for them. I just have to be there to supervise it, to make sure they're doing the stuff they're supposed to be doing. It's basically standing around for an hour, waiting for them to do what they need to do. Then I take the dog out. Then I get back, have something to eat, and then crack on with my day. So I feel like all I've done this morning is go for a walk, but that's actually not true, because there's a bunch of stuff that gets done before I go for a walk, but I just kind of forget that that counts as stuff. I do this a lot. I often feel like I'm not doing a lot because I don't count a lot of the things I'm doing as actually doing something, because they're just part of my everyday. But that still means I'm doing something. I need to remember that sometimes. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that, take my Etsy stuff down for a little walk, because it feels quite nice to do a little mid-morning stroll after. I think that's what I was getting at before. It feels like I'm going for a walk straight after I've just got back from a walk, but it's for a different reason. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it yesterday. Sun's shining, let's go for a walk. Yeah, then I've got some like boring-y, admin-y things to do, I think. I've started planning out some, not product designs, but product types that I want to prepare for stationery first. So I really want to be looking into like designs for those, but honestly I'm like, don't really know. I've not been in a very designy mood lately, so I'm feeling a little bit stumped with that. So yeah, maybe my little walk will inspire me. We shall see. But yeah, aside from that, we're just gonna do the Etsy orders, go for a little stroll. Let's just do it. Okay, I'm back from the post. I have kind of been doodling for like a little while, trying to figure out the kind of last pieces of the puzzle for the May goodie box, but I'm kind of struggling a little bit with this one, and I think I'm going to struggle with the next one as well, because the themes are like, this is just not coming easily to me for some reason. I've left it too late to order any like manufactured product for the May goodie box, and when I ordered the manufactured products for the April and June goodie boxes, I left the May one because I was struggling for an idea, and now I have an idea, I've left it too late to order anything in. So I'm gonna attempt to execute my idea with a handmade product. Not 100% sure if it's gonna work. But I've been trying to like doodle it out and come up with a design, and quite honestly, I'm just not in the mood. I feel like this is going to sound really, I don't know what the word is. I guess like it's kind of coming from a place of privilege, and I think that's why I feel a bit icky about it. But to be able to just say I'm not in the mood and I'm not going to force it, and just, I think I'm just going to spend the rest of the day not doing any work. Yeah, I feel a bit gross saying that, but the whole point of working for yourself is that you don't have to stick to a schedule. So part of me feels like if I don't work within normal working hours, that I'm like not working. But the truth of it is, like, sometimes I'm working at like 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, because that's when inspiration strikes, and I kind of just go with that and follow it and like see where it takes me. So because there are so many times that I'm working on a weekend or working after hours, it shouldn't really matter. Not that I should have to justify this anyway. Like, the whole point of working for yourself is to be able to work at your own pace, work at your own schedule. And if that means that sometimes you finish at 1 o'clock and call it a day because you have no creative energy left, then that should be fine. I shouldn't have to justify that, even to myself. I'm not really justifying it to you because, like, I think most of the people who watch this channel will get it. And if you don't, frankly, I don't care. I don't care enough about other people's opinions to let it dictate the way that I live and work. Like, I live and work in the way that I do for me, not for anyone else. And maybe that sounds really selfish, but ultimately I only have one life, so I kind of have to live it the way that makes the most sense for me. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not really justifying this for the purposes of the internet. I'm justifying it for myself, which I shouldn't really have to do, because really, I'm a grown-up, I can make my own decisions, but apparently I find that really hard. So yeah, I am gonna call it a day. I don't think I'm in here tomorrow, so I'll see you back here Thursday, and maybe I will have more of an idea of what the heck I'm doing. Good morning, pals. Welcome back to yet another wonderfully sunny day. We've been out for a nice walk this morning. Just come in here, done a few little bits. I've got Etsy orders to do. One of them is quite a big one, so that's kind of nice. Lots of stickers and a print, and one of the little picnic goodie boxes going out in that order, so I'm quite excited to pack that one up. I think I might film it for a reel. I want to get organised. I need to get more organised. I need to make an actual plan for the things I need to do for the May goodie box, the things I want to do for Stationery Fest, and really, once I've figured those things out, I need to be like mapping them in my calendar, because currently I'm in a position where I've got loads of ideas but no idea what to do with the ideas. I'm not an organised person. Like, my brain is chaotic at best, so I'm kind of at this place where I'm like so overwhelmed with so many different things that I could do. I have no idea where to actually start. So yeah, that's mostly my agenda for today. Get organised and do the Etsy order and maybe start some sketches. But we'll see. I don't know if we'll have time for that, because I tend to be quite ambitious with my time, because I have no idea how long it will take me to do literally anything. So let's do the Etsy orders first. There's a cobweb here, I can feel it. Oh, that was nearly unfortunate. Right, pals, I have actually been several hours at my computer at this point, because I started just like planning some stuff out, and then I was like, do you know what? I'm actually inspired myself to like start actually designing some of this stuff. So I decided to design some notepads, and the reason that I was like more inclined to design them is because I didn't really have to draw anything, because I'm using existing designs to kind of turn into notepads, and these are things that I want to take to Stationery Fest. So I want to be thinking about this stuff now, so that I've got time to like have everything manufactured and all that stuff. Stationery Fest is not until July. It's the 26th of July, and it is being held at the Edge in Wigan, which is, as far as I'm aware, just outside Manchester. So I've taken some of my some of my existing designs and turned them into notepads. Please, 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 in the comments, tell me what you think of these, because I am really stumped as to whether I really love them or not. So the first one, and these are just test prints, so they're just like on random bits of paper, but the first one is the little picnic one I've just turned into just a cute little notepad. And for the little picnic goodie box, I had these little sticky notes pads made. They're really cute. I really, really like them. And I thought I would do kind of an updated version of this to go with this pad. So you can see the design is ever so slightly different, because when I designed this, I hadn't yet designed the sticker sheet, which is what all these parts are from. So like this could be a whole set. You could get I could put together the notepad, the sticky notes, the sticker sheet. I also want to do a picnic washi tape, which I kind of think this kind of swirly kind of design will probably feature in that. So yeah, let me know what you think of those. And then the other one I started doing was the slugs and bugs. I've got a slugs and bugs washi tape already, but I don't really have anything else slugs and bugs. Like slug features in like a fair few of my designs anyway. But yeah, I did like a specific slugs and bugs washi tape for the spring shop update. So I thought it would be nice to like do something with that. And I've gone for like a landscape notepad. I'm leaving this banner at the top blank so you can like put your own title on it. Kelly Lou posted on her stories recently. She's been like kind of leaning towards making notepads that don't have the heading notes at the top, because she realised that for herself she always reaches for the ones that don't say anything on them. And I was like, do you know what? I feel like I would do that as well. I've been using this quite a lot, but I don't really use any of my other notepads. And if it says like to-do list on it or something, I feel like I can't use it for anything else because it's got a purpose and that's what it's for. So I kind of thought if you had just a blank banner at the top, you could like add your own title into that. So you can write to-do list or notes or whatever the heck you want on there. And I'm really enjoying the like square thing on these rather than lines. I just feel like it gives you a bit more freedom, a bit more scope of like what you can do on this. But again, let me know what you think to the squares. The other options are to do them lined or dotted. So those are the little bits I've been doing this morning / afternoon. I'm having to go out in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to call it here, pals. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Let me know in the comments what you think of these new notepad designs. If you've got any questions, by all means, leave them in there and I'll try and get back to you. And I will see you next time.